Hello, Grant. Thank you for being here with us at Panini Comics Insider today, and thank you very much for being our first guest of honor. I wanted to start this chat with something that I read on the internet a couple of days ago, which struck me and made me think about you and your work. I read this news. I don't know how much. I didn't have time. I didn't have the real interest to verify the news, but it was fun because it said that 2020 was the fastest year ever for a certain, contingencies and stuff. It seemed like it moved faster than the previous year. Are we really reaching the super context?
Well, it would be nice to think so. There always does seem the sense that time is somehow speeding up. I don't know if that's just because the older we get and the bigger we get, time seems to move faster. We know that time moves slower for smaller animals and for children. So maybe it's just a thing that applies to people when they grow up. They start to seem as if time is moving faster. But yeah, there's also the potential that time is unusual. We don't quite know how it works. And it may well be that it's genuinely accelerating, that there is, like water goes down a plug hole, goes down a sink, that we are being drawn towards something at the center of time, as they say, a singularity, or the doorway to the super context, as I called it. There's a kind of a potential breakdown of the structure of time as we've understood it. And, it would be interesting to see, but I think it'd be pretty scary as well, and it would be more like this. I mean, I've felt the same thing this year. I kind of haven't been out the house pretty much since last March. I haven't been in a store. I've been in a car. I've travelled about, but I haven't been out about. And it feels like the last time I had a birthday feels like 2 days ago. It feels like maybe a few days ago. And I did a podcast back then. I talked to you, Antonio. It's
yes.
It feels like weeks ago. So there is definitely a sensation, but again, it's there's been very little happening. I think when things happen, time seems to stretch out a bit. If things are going on, at least you understand that, well, that was last year, that was last month, that was last week. This has just been, everything's been the same. So it's hard to say. It would be funny if it was the super context. It'd be funny if we were sinking into this spiral that leads us to some kind of ultimate version of time. But I don't know. I'm just waiting to see, like everyone else.